Welcome to session 1, part 1. For part 2 and part 3 of this session, as well as this part 1, we're going to mainly be focusing on some of the technical competencies you need to be successful throughout the program and throughout any sort of exercise program you perform. In this one, the first thing we're going to focus on is on learning how to breathe and activate the muscles around our core at the same time to ensure that we can move effectively without creating sort of risk or high risk for our lower back and risk of injury. One of the things that will happen with the body is that if we tighten up around our tummy muscles and hold our breath at the same time, eventually our body's going to say, I need to breathe, I need oxygen to the muscles, to the heart, to the brain, and it'll stop, it'll cause you to faint or force you to stop using those muscles, and that's where we come into trouble with injury. So the focus here is on being able to learn to breathe effectively using our diaphragm and tighten up around those deep hip core stabilizers as we do it. So I'm going to ask Anne to demonstrate here. Just put one hand on your chest and one hand on your tummy. Now in this position, I want you to take some big deep breaths and see if you can start to isolate that breathing movement to the tummy. So as you breathe in, you should see the hand on the tummy, or you should feel the hand on your tummy rise and fall, rather than the hand on your chest. If as you do this, you feel the chest lift first, it usually means that you're a sort of upper thoracic breather, which has a whole other sort of host of issues that can go along with it. But what it means is that you're not really using your diaphragm to move up and down, and we need that diaphragm to help create a strong intra-abdominal cavity when we work. So once you get that breathing work happening and you can feel that your tummy's rising and falling, it means the diaphragm's pushing down as you breathe in, and the reason your tummy's rising is because all the organs and the blood and stuff around your abdomen are being pushed down. So you've got the breathing right. The next thing is to try and work on activating some of those deep lying core muscles. So from here, I'm going to ask Anne to put her fingers on the bony parts of her hips, just your fingers, and then from there, just walk your fingers in towards your belly button slightly. Okay, and stop there. So you're just slightly inside the hip. Now if you push down into that area there and do a fake cough, what you'll feel is little muscles underneath there that work. They're you call your transverse abdominis, and they're some of the deep lying muscles of your abdomen, your core. So in order to see if we can breathe and activate those at the same time, what I want you to do is take a big breath in. Now hold that breath, push your fingers into that section there, and then push back using those same cough muscles, and then exhale and see if you can keep the tension on those muscles and not let your fingers fall in any further. Then take another breath in, see if you can keep those muscles working, and then another exhale. Okay, and then relax. Now if you found that you weren't able to do that, that's all you need to practice, is just seeing if you can push your fingers in, resist that push with those muscles underneath your fingers there, and breathe in and out at the same time. If you are able to do that and you can consciously create some tension there and maintain your breathing at the same time, that's going to set you up for all the exercises we do as we progress through the program. So you can even do it now, just take your fingers off, because I know Anne's very good at this, just take your hands down by your side. So now you can just practice creating a bit of tension through there and breathing without the stimulus of the fingers pushing in. And if I go in there, I can feel that she's nice and strong through there, and you can see she's maintaining her breathing. As she breathes, because that abdomen can no longer push the blood and organs out, what it's actually doing is as the diaphragm pushes down, it's creating some intra-abdominal pressure. So the pressure in there works like a little canister or a natural weight belt, and that'll keep that lumbar spine and midsection nice and still as we move. Okay, give that one a go, and then we'll keep talking about that as we progress through the program. Well done.